contribution, guys, right? Okay, let's go. Yeah, turn your Bibles to Luke 14, please. Thank you. I want to thank Joseph and Novella for giving me the opportunity to share what I've been learning. And I want to thank God for the opportunity to serve in His kingdom. In Luke 14, verse 33, we know this one well. It reads, "In the same way, those of you who do not give up everything you have cannot be my disciples." Now, I want to start by congratulating every single one of you in here who has ever given up anything for Christ. I want to thank every single person in here who has ever given financial contribution. A round of applause for yourself. Thank you for giving your contribution week after week, month after month, over and over again. That's the title of the charge, over and over again. But you know, when you listen to something over and over again, when you hear something over and over again, it can start to get repetitive. We hear the same message week after week. Contribution on every Sunday. Once every 2 Wednesdays, we get benevolence, right? We're starting to get it by now. We hear it, and it can often become repetitive. And there's a sort of trajectory to routine. You know, the first time you start something, it's tough. First time you do something, it's tough. You might be excited to do it, but it's tough. It's new. You haven't done it before. And then as you carry on to do it week after week, month after month, it gets easier and easier. But then sometimes we get to a point where it becomes tedious. It becomes a chore. It becomes a task that we have to do, not something that we get to do. Right. And this is the thing. It becomes more natural as we do it over and over again, but after a while, it is a chore. Now, I mean, I work as an actor. If you guys didn't know, I work as an actor, okay?
Didn't know that.
Right? And one thing we have to do when acting, of course, it's not just all the lights, the glamour, the show. There's a lot of rehearsal that goes into it. There's a lot of going over lines again and again and again. And at first, it's tough, but it's exciting. And as you go it over and over again, it becomes easier. Okay, I'm good at learning lines now. But then as you carry on, you get past that point, and it becomes repetitive. I mean, I also work as a chef. Couple of jobs. Keep my options open, you know, who knows. Just wanted to make sure, you know, jack of all trades or something, right? But this is the thing, I work as a chef, and we sell a very popular item. Pizza. Right? We do margarita pizzas. We do pepperoni pizzas. We do a vegan pizza. And every now and again we do like garlic bread. That's kind of a pizza, right? It's the same thing. And we also do special pizzas basically once every few months, right? And every time I'm at work in the kitchen, I'm on the pizza section. Every single time. I know how to make the squid. I know how to make the burgers. I know how to make the chips, but I'm always on pizzas. Now at first, it was tough. I didn't know how to make a pizza. So, of course, I'm going along. We get dough, and it's kind of semi-frozen, so it's very cold, and you have to let it proof for a very long time. And it's only workable for about 10 minutes after it defrosts. It's terrible. We cut it in half, and you kind of push it down. And my first few, instead of looking like a nice oval, because they're not circular pizzas, they're ovals.
Are they?
It looked a little bit like a foot, unfortunately. So it was tough the first time I did it. But as I kept going, you know, I get a very nice oval going on now. I get a very nice oval when I'm making the pizzas. But it got to a point where it became repetitive, where it became tedious, and where it became a chore. But one thing I realized is that I can't let that show in the final product. Because my 1,000th pizza that I've made is the customer's first. It's the first time they've seen it. It's the first time they get the pizza, and I can't show them, you know, here's pizza 1,000, and it looks like pizza 1,000, right? I can't do it. I can't do it. But this is the thing. The 10,000th time that I give contribution may be the first time that it's used somewhere like Berlin. It may be the first time that it's used somewhere like Stockholm. It may be the first time that we use it in Spain, in Ireland, in Bosnia-Herzegovina, in Croatia. The 10,000th time I give is someone else's first time. The parallel is that when you give financial contribution, it might be tough. It's new. The first time, it's tough. But you're excited. And you're grateful because you get to give. But it doesn't make it easier that first time, right? And as you continue to give, it gets easier and easier and easier to give. But then, of course, we can get to that point, again, even with giving, where it feels like a chore. But that chore is helping thousands of people worldwide. Giving is our John the Baptist. Somebody else's financial contribution is the reason I'm stood here today. And my financial contribution will be the reason someone else is stood here in the future. The practical is simple. Give over and over again. Be the John the Baptist for someone else, and let's pray for the contribution.